Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here with
Brad.
Sometimes I acknowledge you. Sometimes I do not. Poor Brad. It is September 15th, 2022. Thursday afternoon at
4:51.
4:51. Brad's like, are you getting hungry yet? Because we haven't really eaten anything yet. We shared a protein bar this morning. So I don't know what he's complaining about. I'm not real hungry. We had taco salads yesterday. He made a lot of taco, the meat and beans. So we're going to have a couple tacos. Make me just one when we have it, because you know how it is. I'll tell you I want two and I can only eat one.
Mm-hmm.
Trying not to have my eyes bigger than my stomach now, because, I used to be able to eat 3 or 4 now.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought it was cutting way back. I was 2, and now it's like 1.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, it's amazing.
Anyway, we rode the bike last night. Not together, individually. And I think I already told you guys that. I know it was a late video. I haven't really done anything much today. I'm getting ready to, well, I was going to cut Brad's hair, and then I was going to dye my hair and his hair. But, see, I usually get 2 dye jobs out of one box of hair dye, and I want to kind of keep, because, we're really trying to save money, so we're not going to dye his hair, and I can cut his hair another day. I can cut it next week. I can cut it whenever. Brad had to run a few errands. I chose not to go with him, so I could miss you. Like that song with Pink is Go Away So I Can Miss You.
Uh-huh.
Which is true, though. And, I want you guys, excuse me, worked on Jelly's sweater a little bit last night, and not too awfully long. And I wanted to show you guys a couple paintings that I have for sale. The one I finished the other day, and the one I finished months or so ago. They're both up for sale. Again, I never talk about price through my messages or anything. You can, if you're friends with me on Facebook, you can message me there, or you can, my contact information stuff is on my YouTube channel main page. The About Me section, it's got all that good stuff. Anytime you're wanting to know anything, look on there. It's got a whole thing. So, anyway, these are both approximately, I think they're 18 by 20s.
I don't remember.
I know the short length is 18. Or no.
Does it say on the
12
back
by
of this
18. No, it does not.
one? Oh, it looks bigger than 12 by 18.
What size do you think it is? Do you have a thingy in which to measure this?
I do.
Okay, wait. We can't show the painting because we're going to measure it.
I do have a thingy.
Okay, Brad has a thingy. Everybody don't look. Because he has a thingy. We don't want to look. Control your thingy. I'm taking my vitamins yet.
Yeah. 16 by 20.
16 by 20. Good thing I didn't tell you guys it's 12 by 18. Thank you. Just lay it down somewhere. Wow.
Oh, I didn't want to hurt it.
I'm going to hurt you.
Oh, baby.
Okay, this is like a PG rated
Oh.
thing here, okay? Don't be getting that way. Don't be getting all spicy on me, Brad Heidi.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm getting out my vape. So, I'm going to show you guys here in a second the 2 paintings. This is just normal nicotine vape, menthol. This is the painting I finished the other day.
Turned out very cool.
I started this one back when we lived in Florida still, actually. I finished it up the other night. It is a 16 by 20 as my husband just did. So, and that's unframed, so it will be slightly bigger than that. So that one's for sale. Let's see. Where's my signature? I put my signature right there. So there's that one. And I don't duplicate my paintings, and I don't normally do prints. Been thinking about doing prints. I may down the road. I have to look into it more. This one is also a 16 by 20, and this one I finished a month or so ago. And the thing about this one, which is pretty cool, is you see the iridescent. So if you do this, you see slightly different take on the painting. But watch this. You could also do this side, like this. Now, doesn't that look like a mirror image of the top? It almost looks like the sky here and stuff. So, yeah, it's pretty cool that way.
Yeah, I was really impressed when
So,
I noticed that.
Oh, yeah, look, shimmer, shimmer, shimmer. And iridescent. I love it, adding iridescent to stuff. So now you know why we have to move back to Florida, because I'm still very stuck on anything with water. I love painting water. I love painting trees. The two of them together make me almost over the moon ecstatic.
Almost giddy.
But I do really love painting ocean scenes, beaches, water, trees. Brad knows I'm very into trees, all kinds of trees. That's just kind of my thing. So, yeah, we need to move back to Florida because I still want to paint all this stuff.
Well, there for a while, every painting you did had a tree in it somewhere.
Yeah, I try to incorporate
Mm-hmm.
a tree. I don't know if I put one in this one.
You think so?
I did not. Well, actually, no, I did not on my iridescent one.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes, most of my paintings do have a little bit of a tree. Tree stump, tree something, a leaf. No, but usually a tree. But you don't want to make anything too familiar.
Yep.
And you're always changing. That's just stuff that kind of comes out of my mind. I'm coloring my hair tonight, by the way. I cannot take it. I have to color it. Brad will help me, actually. But,
Gladly.
besides that, just kind of a chill day. Bradford goes to the doctor tomorrow just for a checkup. So that'll be good. I'll get out of the house then. You know. What else? Anything else?
You got the doctor's appointment, and
Mm-hmm.
we're planning on going magnet fishing next.
Yes, next week we plan on going magnet fishing. We really want to.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, we just got to rip this Band-Aid off and go for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now we're starting to feel a lot better and stuff. It's like, and now the weather's cooling off. It's like, we need to go.
Yeah.
You imagine the beautiful, here even in a few weeks, all the beautiful fall colors. And then you'll get that crisp, that fall smell, which I love. And you'll be magnet fishing and you'll see all the beautiful colors. And then maybe there'll be some leaves that'll cascade down off the tree while you're out there magnet fishing. And it'll flutter all around you. Some will stick in my hair. Some will get in the water. And we'll go, ah, yes. How about that?
I was just sitting here listening to you drool.
I'm not drooling.
Sounded like it.
So, anyway, that's what we got going on. Jelly bean. Jelly bean, what are you doing? Jelly bean, what are you doing? Come here. Can you come here? No, she's not coming here. So, one thing I wanted to talk about is the role that stress can really play on your life. And you may not even realize it. And you may say, oh, I have a high-stress job, or, you know, I have a very hectic life, and it's always so busy. Try to slow that down, because, you know, the years go by so fast. The kids grow up so fast. Sometimes not as fast as you want. Sometimes way faster than you ever dreamed.
Yep.
That job that's killing you will kill you. And no amount of money is worth that. No amount of money is worth the time that you will miss with your family. Whatever your family is. Whether it's that you have a pet rock or that you have 20,000 kids. You cannot reverse time. So it's not worth the $10,000 more a year you might make. But then you end up spending probably double that because you don't really have time to go home and cook meals or stuff. You think it's just easier just to go to a restaurant or get takeout, and you don't have time to really do any of the home activities, so you end up taking shortcuts, which cost money, So, I mean, could we been there? Try to slow it down, and you think, oh, well, I'm just stressed and stuff. Stress is a killer. Stress
Yep.
will kill you, literally. It breaks down your immune system. It raises havoc on you. If you're diabetic, you got to keep that stress off you as much as possible. It will really affect your numbers, your blood glucose numbers. I can tell you that if Brad and I have a super stressful day, you pretty much guarantee that our numbers are going to be up there.
Yeah.
This morning, my blood glucose was 106. Brad's was a 102. Can't complain about either one of those.
Nope.
And that's with me having had a shot last week. So, really, really heed your doctor's advice about the stress. Really examine. A lot of times when you're such a busy, hectic lifestyle, like I said, you're going to end up buying more clothes because, you're out and about all the time. You're going to end up spending more money instead of taking some, cutting some costs. My grandmother always taught me to figure in my clothes, my pantyhose, the money I would spend on makeup and hair when I was working outside the home, the money I would spend on more convenient foods and stuff, and see if I really was making any money, and then add in childcare to see if I was really even breaking even. And it's a fact. I mean, I don't dress up here at home. Brad and the dogs don't care. I don't expect him to dress up at home. I mean, I know not everybody does their own hair and stuff, but you could do your own manicures and stuff at home if you had more time. You would cook more instead of eating out as much. Eating out, too, will really raise your cholesterol a lot of times. There for a while when we lived in Crawfordville, we lived in the ghetto trailer and stuff. There for a bit, we were eating out quite a bit.
Yeah.
When we first moved into the trailer and stuff.
Yep.
That was the only time I ever went to the doctor that my cholesterol was up. It wasn't up an alarming amount, but it was up higher than it ever had been. And my doctor asked me what was going on, and I said, well, we've been eating out more, fast food and stuff, and that'll do it. I cut that way back, and it dropped back down. But, and I know a lot of women don't have that option or don't want that option to stay home, and I get that. We're also very different. But the stress, sometimes stress can't be helped, but sometimes it can be. And if you're in a job that you don't really love, and it's stressing you out and making you unhappy, or you're in a living situation, if you're in a friendship situation, family situation, anything that's causing you a great deal of stress, is it worth it? My grandfather always said, if it wasn't going to affect him in a year, then he wasn't going to worry about it. And that's so true. You think of whatever you're going through that's a big thing for you right now. Is it really going to matter in even sometimes a week, let alone years? And if it's not, then let it go. Now, when you need to stand up for yourself, stand up for yourself. But otherwise, let it go. I have to do that with Brad, and I'm sure you do with me. You pick and choose what's really important.
Mm-hmm.
There's some stickler. We all have peculiar things that really are important to us. For me, my house is really important. Not that it's fancy or anything, but to be organized and tidy is really important to me. And I've been a homemaker for a long time. It's not near as important to Brad, of course. Being a guy is not near as important. I want everything tidy and neat, and he just wants to have more. He just wants to have it be, well, functional but relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, mine, it's not tense or anything, but I'm not saying it. The words escape me. He likes it to be sloppy. He's happiest when everything is gathered around his chair and pile.
I like to have easy access to it.
So he can just reach down and grab everything. And I'm like, no, everything needs to go in its place. And I'm slowly getting the house that way. I mean, this still kind of bothers me over here, but we'll get that going. I'd rather have appliances over here. But, I mean, that's not a big deal changer because we don't plan on staying in this trailer for the rest of our life. And it has no cabinets. So, but things like that. But, you pick and choose what's really important. Like Brad, pick and choose the fact that I want, this or that. And I'm pretty, it will really bother me. Some of the stuff that's I think is so important, I know it's not important to him, and it's like, okay, well, is it really that important, or can I just kind of let that one go, but yeah, stress, guys. Try to keep that stress at bay as much as possible. Sometimes it just cannot be helped, but it can be a big killer. It can lead to heart attacks, strokes. It can lead to sleep deprivation. It can lead to so many other things, major panic attacks. I used to be a lot more anxious than I am now.
Mm-hmm.
Super anxious. Panic attacks. Worst panic attack I ever had was driving. That's not the place to want to freak out.
No.
Because, I'm driving and it's like super busy on an interstate or freeway, and I just want to throw up my hands and just, no. And I'm like, no, you cannot do this, Teresa. You are driving this vehicle. It's your obligation to keep,
You are in control.
I've had to a few times pull off the road safely and collect myself. Sit there for a few minutes, talk with him, and then I can, pull up my big girl panties and stuff. But if I can, I would rather go on a little highway than the interstate. That's just me. But I used to be just petrified where I could not, and I would panic. I used to be so bad at one point in time that if I saw a snowflake, and even if Brad was driving on the interstate, I'm about to lose it. And he would have me cover up my head with whatever coat I had.
Yep.
I didn't see scenery for the longest time because I always had my head covered up. We traveled to different states that way.
Yeah.
But I knew I couldn't totally freak out on him because he's trying to drive here. And if it's icy and stuff out and he's trying to manage his vehicle, he doesn't want to have to worry about me. So, anyway, I just want to talk to you guys about that. It's not worth all the stress, you guys. Life is hard enough, and sometimes stress can't be helped. So why burden yourself with, if you can do something about it, do, or read even tips on how to relax, how to reduce your stress. You'll be surprised even what 5 or 10 minutes of meditation or just sitting in a quiet room, even if you have to put headphones on or a bit of music, can do for you. Sometimes, like yesterday, maybe it wasn't yesterday, maybe it was the day before, I thought Brad was sleeping in the bedroom, and I just told him to go ahead and sleep. And he actually wasn't, he said he was just kind of drifting in and out, but he was just kind of laying and stretching out his back and stuff. It's good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when the crazy day out is, you might not really sleep, but it's just kind of quieting down everything around you,
Yeah, getting everything calmed down and laid back and
Calm down. Calm down. We put too much pressure on ourselves to be perfect, and you're never going to be perfect. You know, not every day is going to go off without a hitch. You know, money matters can really stress a person out.
Oh, yeah.
Relationships, you know, family issues, all of that's fun stuff. You know, because we have enough stress just dealing with different health problems and that. And, you know, missing people that you loved that have already passed on. So, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can go fix our lunch?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah, I am. But, you know, yeah, the stress is, you used to stress out a lot more. And I have been
I grew up in a very stressful house.
Lord, yeah. You know, but she would amp it up so much.
Who, me?
No.
Oh.
No, your ova donor.
Well, my father, too.
Yeah.
He was like a stress ball.
Stress maggot, yes.
You know.
But, oh, yeah, the ova donor. You know, and I watched her. She would goad him.
Oh, yeah.
Into getting more and more irritable.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah. She thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, and then he would react and, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She would goad him.
Yeah. You know, and I never saw his violent side, but, you know, by the time you and I met, I think he kind of mellowed out. And
he never got that way around you because you're a lot bigger than him. So, you know, you had a good 10 inches on him.
Oh, yeah. Well, and
seriously.
I still think that was so funny where I was standing in the middle of the kitchen and he was stomping around the house and everybody else was partying out of his way and I didn't move. And he came up and he was staring me right in the chest.
I wasn't partying out of his way.
No, you weren't.
I just put you there as a roadblock.
Yeah. Well, you were just sitting there like normal, but he came stomping up to me and he was looking me square in the chest. And
yeah.
You know.
He even said, move. And I didn't say anything. And he said, you're really big. Because my dad was only 5'2", and that's before he shrank.
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure probably about the time that he died, that'd be probably about around 5 feet, if not a little less.
Mm-hmm.
Because you lose a couple inches, at least.
Yep. But, you know, I mean, when we first got together, he tried to intimidate me just, you know, and, you know, it's like the Chihuahua intimidating the Black Lab. You know, it's not, it ain't going to happen. We've
been watching the TV program Alone. I think it's season 7 we're watching right now.
I think it's season 8.
Season 8.
It's the Grizzly.
We're enjoying it. Grizzly Mountain. So
yeah.
We've been enjoying that. Talking about how things attacking. So that's what we've been watching.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm going to get off here so he'll feed me. So I love you guys and I do cherish your friendship so very much. Let me know if you're interested in either painting. They'd love to go to a good home.
Mm-hmm.
And I would love to start putting money aside for us to move.
Yeah.
So, and before anybody asks, no, I do not do portraits. I hate doing portraits. Yeah.
So. The first animal, I think you said that horse is the first animal you've ever done?
No, I said it was the first horse I ever did.
Okay. And I know you do not like that horse, but that's one of my favorite paintings of yours.
No, that's what I won the biggest award for in high school was a deer.
Oh, okay.
It was a stippling, but I did a great big deer scene.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so very much. As I always tell you guys, do something nice for somebody else, and do something nice for yourself, like reduce your stress. And remember that I love you. And I do cherish your friendship. So, if you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new here but haven't subscribed, please like and share. Please subscribe. You know, to show me that you want me to keep coming back and doing more of these videos. And I hope you're having a great day, because we are. So, I will talk to you guys later. Everybody say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.